Today I fucked up by smashing some girl's teeth as a first impression. Edit, just for a bit of clarity on the situation. I offered to pay as much as I could and she kindly said no, it's all good. I should have been more specific. Her two front teeth were both really badly chipped to the point that you could barely see the base of the teeth there. She's upset about the whole thing, but has a very positive outlook on it. I've offered to help cover payments but she has politely declined. This just happened a couple hours ago. Just a bit of context to start out. I'm moving into a flat with some great people in a couple of months and they invited me around for a few drinks as it was one of their birthdays. It was a bunch of about 20 of us and it was kind of a who knows who type situation. It was a great time, everyone was getting along well, quite a few drinks, dancing, the usual stuff. Met this girl called Jess, not real name, and we got talking and she had the most amazing teeth and smile I've probably ever seen. Fast forward a couple of hours and we are all heading home. I'm pretty bad with women, so classic me, I don't make a move and just start walking home. It's about a 20-minute walk across town, so nothing too bad but not ideal. We leave at the same time and we find out we can kind of walk halfway home and split ways there. We're stumbling along with some playful banter and she jokingly tries to trip me up. I'm drunk but not that bad, so I manage not to slam the concrete. In return I jokingly trip her up and here's the today I fucked up. She falls like a 20-meter tall tree straight as a pole and slams the concrete. I feel so bad and instantly picked her up. She has a bloody nose and I'm freaking out because I've just slammed this gorgeous girl into the ground. She gets up, asks is her face okay, and as she says it, I see her two front teeth are both missing. My heart sank. I felt terrible. Never felt so bad in my life. I let her know the situation and she bursts out crying. I call an ambulance and we got to A&E where we sit for 4 hours waiting to be seen, to be eventually told go home and go to the dentist tomorrow. In the 4 hours we did get to know each other relatively well considering the situation. I had a mixture of feeling terrible but also how the fuck does this happen? You only ever hear of these stories. I pay for the taxis home as it's the least I can do and take her in, and she invited me in for a tea with her face still fucked up. We chat for a couple hours about random stuff and as I leave I say it'd be cool to hang out sometime and she actually agrees to it once her face is in better shape. Too long didn't read, went to drinks, tripped up attractive lady. Went to A&E, got to know each other really well. Now who knows what'll happen. You must be both the unluckiest and the luckiest person to ever exist. I really don't know how to feel at the moment, probably going to get her flowers and a card, but where am I going to find a card that says hey, sorry I broke your face, get better soon. r/unethical life pro tips. If you're interested in someone, break their teeth and take them to the ER so you'll have time to get to know each other. Well, that's an unexpected technique. You're the true master of seduction, really smooth. Sounds like the start of a romantic comedy. Paul Rudd and Jennifer Lawrence. Ask her if it hurt when she fell from the sky. It might actually be funny in this situation and not r/cringe like it usually is. Today I fucked up by joining my girlfriend's sister in the shower. Long story short, my girlfriend, 18, is getting her license next week, so I have to pick her up to go to my house and drop her back off at her place, 40 minutes round trip. Last night I dropped her off at midnight and she wanted me to stay since I had work at 6 AM and my workplace is down the street from her house. My girlfriend and I regularly shower together at her house. She woke up and told me she was going to take a shower, and left the room, thinking I was going to sleep a little longer. To surprise her, I slyly walked into the bathroom and stripped naked. She was humming in the shower and I thought it'd be funny to scare her, so I opened the shower curtain, penor hanging loose, and yelled surprise. To my shock, it was her sister, and she screamed at the top of her lungs. I stood there for a second trying to process what was going on and just yelled sorry and ran out butt naked. My girlfriend was in the kitchen and thought it was hilarious when I explained, but her sister and I haven't made eye contact since and haven't said a word to each other. FML. TL, doctor, walked in on my girlfriend's sister naked in the shower thinking it was my girlfriend. Edit, she's 18 as well. Edit 2. A lot of people have posted questions, so I'll answer them here. Her dad isn't really involved in her life and doesn't care what she does. She's turning 19 next month, and her sister recently turned 18. Her mom is really chill about us showering and having sex. They even talk about our sex life together, which is pretty weird, but my girlfriend is really close to her and her mom loves me. Her mom is Catholic but not very strict about her religious views, and doesn't force her religion upon her kids. At least your girlfriend can laugh about it, D. Now his GF and her sister can both laugh about it, D. Whatever you do, don't spank it to the 360 VR vid. Well, that was a freebie. Thanks for the clarification, FBI was about to pull up. We got him, boys. Hey, at least you didn't find a 360 VR video of her. Today I fucked up by using the measuring tool app on my dick. I am a fairly new owner of the iPhone. This happened about 45 minutes ago. I'm in the bathtub, straight man, takes baths. I usually read on my device while laying in the water, but with the new phone I decided to start organizing apps. As I begin to move apps, I'm also trying out some of the new ones I've never seen. Reminders, compass, voice memos, the bullshit extra stuff you can't delete. I run across the measuring tool and start testing it out. How far am I from the door? How tall is the room? Then I decide to use it on my floating penis log. As in doing this, of fucking course, my wife walks into the bathroom. She never knocks, and I don't expect her to. I freak out as I have the camera pointed at my dick, and the live view on the screen is on. So she knows it's photo mode. She leaves. I text her and tell her it wasn't what you think. She laughs and tells me to send her the pictures. I send her a screenshot of the app, including dick length. So she'll never forget what 11 looks like. Okay, that part was a joke, but she was a good sport about it. Too long didn't read, using iPhone measuring app in bathtub, got caught by wife thinking I was doing dick pics. Remember, your dick is whatever length you want until you measure it. This is how I've managed to maintain a solid 8 inches for 30 years. I used that app once to do the same and was very disappointed. I never did that again. Measure the bottom of your dick instead of the top. The bottom is longer. 11 inches. No, you're supposed to start at the 0 end of the ruler. You're measuring your peen wrong. You're supposed to use length times girth over angle of the shaft, aka your, divided by mass over width. Send help, my calculator says that I can't divide by 0.